Okay, we're here talking about our Applied Research Com 401 class. Our team members are myself, Angelina Messina, Megan Stasio, and Jasmine Gonzalez. For this project, or these projects, some of our objectives were to identify the dependency on electronic devices. We wanted to see what devices people use most and what devices people own, such as laptops, computers, and iPhones and smartphones. We want to identify how often one is shopping for these electronic devices and the amount of time on each electronic device people spend. As far as the methodology, we used quantitative research that was conducted for our survey research with 150 respondents. For logistics, we used our family, our friends, our classmates here at Bluff State as respondents. We didn't have any incentive that was needed. We just asked for a quick survey to be completed of about 22 questions.
For some of the questions that we asked in the survey, we asked the specifics of what is your gender, and then we did certain demographics, such as your age from 18 years and up to 18 to 24, 25 to 31, 32 to 38, and 39 and up. We also asked the general questions of if you own a laptop computer and the simple yes or no questions of that to deal with desktop computers, iPads, tablets, iPhones, or smartphones. We also asked how many hours a day do they spend on their phones, whether it be 0 to 3 hours a day, 4 to 7 hours a day, 8 to 11 hours per day, or 12 plus hours a day. We wanted to know how much time respondents spent on their computer in a day altogether, whether it be for business or entertainment. We also asked questions to deal with where our respondents get their news sources from, and if that is from their cellular phones or laptops or devices. We also asked if computers enhance their lifestyles, if computers hinder their lifestyle, and we wanted to know if the respondents felt that computers have hindered their lifestyles because we feel as if there's a dependency on them. We also asked our respondents if they're looking to purchase new devices, and if that would be the time duration between 0 to 3 months all the way up to a year plus. The question that we chose to see how often respondents look to buy a new device, whether it be a laptop, tablet, or phone. We wanted to know how often respondents get bored with technology. Also, we asked if do you use computer or laptops for source of news and whatnot. Other questions we asked are, do you think that cell phones will outweigh the need for laptops in the next 10 years? We also found that desktop computers are outdated and laptops and tablets are a thing of the future.
Okay, based on our results from our 150 respondents, we noticed that a great deal of our respondents were female, with 56.9%. The age group that we targeted the most seemed to be ages between 25 and 31, leading with 52.9%, and the smallest group was ages 39 and up with only 7.8%. Our next question, do you own a laptop? Majority of the respondents answered with 76% yes. Do you own a desktop computer? 32 respondents answered a 62% percentage. Do you own a desktop computer? We had the majority who said no. Most people have their own laptops. 62.7% said no. Do you own a tablet, such as a Kindle, Samsung Galaxy Tab, anything other than an iPad? We had the majority of respondents said no with 62.7%. Do you own an iPad? Most respondents said yes, leading with the 52.9%. Do you own a smartphone? 92% individuals said they do own a smartphone. Do you own an iPhone? 80% of our respondents answered yes, leading. How many hours a day do you spend on your computer? Most of our respondents said they only spend about 0 to 3 hours on their computer per day. How many hours per day do you spend on your smartphone? Leading with 40%, 0 to 3 hours. Do you feel as if computers enhance your lifestyle? 43% said no, while the leading 56% said yes. Do you feel as if computers hinder your lifestyle? We had pretty much an even split. Some said yes, but leading 51% said no. How often are you looking to purchase new devices? Every 0 to 3 months, we had the biggest percentage was 27.5, and the smallest percentage was every 7 to 9 months with only 7%. Do you use your phone as a source for news? Most respondents said yes. 90% chose that they do use their cell phone for news, and only 10% said no. Do you use your computer, laptop as a source for news? 72% said yes. 27% said no. Do you use your computer or laptop for entertainment purposes? 88% said yes. 11% said no. Are you satisfied with the capabilities that your smartphone or iPhone offers? 90% said yes. 9.8% said no. Are you satisfied with the capabilities that your computer or desktop offers? 84% said yes, while only 15% said they're not. And do you own more than one device? 86% said yes, they own more than one device, meaning smartphone, iPhone, tablet, or desktop computer. And that concludes our results for our survey.
Bye.